Great guests where we chat about all things Daily Thetha and what they've had to go through and felt throughout the seasons of Daily Thetha. It's season 7. Season 7 manje.
Lalela, we're continuing the amazing conversations. It's such an honor to have Uputam Innocent Shezi, who is all things music. My brother Mhlameje, briefly kumbuzumbugelek khaya what you do and how having a Daily Thetha in your lives all these seasons has impacted that.
Well, like I am Innocent Shezi. I am an author. I am a person who works in the music business, an artist manager, a promoter, a teacher of music. Anything that has to do with music, I'm your guy. I'm someone who's very passionate about the music industry. I'm very passionate about educating about the music industry and how to really make it a sustainable living for yourself as an artist, because I believe that the biggest challenge that we have faced in South Africa is that the artists sometimes don't know how to make it into a lucrative business for themselves so that they can be able to thrive from that. So that's literally what I do. I also run music awards. We've done that 2023, 2024. I'm just everywhere that has to do with artist development. Daily Thetha was that vehicle for me, you know, that actually allowed me to also interact with a lot of other different artists, you know, that are coming from different walks of life, that have a lot of different questions and are trying to really make it in this industry. So that allowed me to be able to meet up with them and talk to them. I've met some really incredible people during my time being here. We've interacted. I'm sure I've shared a lot with them. I've also learned from them as well. So Daily Thetha has been that vehicle, really, that has been able to actually help us to be able to actually have these conversations that can actually help artists actually to develop and become who they want to be.
Sure. We're thinking that's not something that we hear very often, because the artists being taken advantage of and this and that. And I know we organize a lady awards, you know, if you could just elaborate on that.
Yes. So with the music awards, I actually wanted to do something different. To actually try and bring in something different that actually recognizes the different, sectors within the music industry. You know, I know we're looking at genres, but what about the people that actually are behind the scenes? You know, some like the people like the producers, the songwriters, you know, these people that are actually behind the music that we hear day and night, you know. So we created that platform that actually was there to recognize them, and we actually hosted those awards at the Joburg Theatre. We had legends like Abomandi Sadlanga, Abolusanda Mcinga, artists that, you know, you see that have done such great things, but have they been celebrated? So we were like, we need to do more of that. So, and we're also us doing that. We're bringing in the legends, but we're also bringing in the up-and-coming artists to network. Daily Thetha has also been that, actually helping us to actually network with artists and actually giving them that platform to actually meet people that have gone through some of the things that they're going through, so that they can be able to actually hear from them. How did they, you know, go through those things? But also we need to look at the times that we live in now, right? It's a different time now. Music, I always say music is living and it's breathing. I always love to say that because it changes. You know, we even have AI now. You know, people are making music with AI, you know. So we need to also be able to interact and actually learn from each other. So, yeah, so like the music awards are literally trying to bring in all of that. Also with the book. The book was just about, literally, it is called Independence in the Music Industry. So it's literally helping the independent artists, you know, to actually understand things like CMOs, promoting themselves, releasing music, and so on and so forth. So literally trying to say, in South Africa, this is how we do things. I also like to say sometimes that some of the information we have is because we're looking at how they're doing things in other countries, but not how it's done here at home. So we need to also be able to look at that and say, okay, what do we have as South Africans that can actually be able to actually help our artists actually be able to develop and grow from there?
Sure, thank you so much for that. We're thinking there's always our studio audience, and do you like